Information has been gained, and as soon as he can hear all those bullets coming in his way, he's just going to try and get at least one before he fades out. That's a long pot he's taken for himself. Ends up suffering a goosh because of it, and that gives plenty of time for this bomb to be planted. No kits on them, don't forget that fact.
Very dangerous. Travis has to be the instigator. You can see he's probing. Lonks is playing close, so instant headshots are very likely at this range. Glowing not even anticipating of it, and the double kill comes in nice and swift. This retake is looking like it's getting shut down at the gate. It's not a single...
I don't think he's been spotted out so far. He's just much more concerned about this long crunch to maybe come through. Deco good with the first, and as Sprout will be fading away, they do let out a quick flashbang. Molotov as well, ready. Zyphon will find Deco, so the trade is good, but can they discover Travis before Lollipop eliminates them? They're trying to re-navigate back to long, but Lollipop won't let them get there. Bomb's been dropped as well, right next to Headshot. That's a 4-2. Sprout struggling to scale.
Good kill from Slacks. Only on the right, but clearing the left and making sure that there's nobody in his close corners. Lollipop still hasn't been flushed out, and he could really just find another kill here. Great little cross. There's no real necessity for Lollipop to be that guy.
Flash being lined up for a quick B-pop, and this is going to be just a train to run forward. They will end up falling apart. Flamey, though, while blind, is only good for the one. And the repeat back out over is going to wait for Travis to make his way down. The only problem is they don't have any incendiaries or grenades to try and prevent the bomb from being planted, so instead they'll do it the old-fashioned way with bullets and brain and brawn, and they've got plenty of each. Back down to a 2-2.
Oh, ooh. Big mistake. Had utility to make this plant on the bomb site possible, and now Stairs has to put into the 1v2, doing damage, but Travis will find the trade in the end.
So many more players over towards the B-bomb site, man. First kill comes through, Deco's gone, glowing as well. Refresh, that's one way to do it. Deep Molotov will be immediately smoked off, but another to follow through. It's also going to land inside that smoke. Refresh getting so much territory will go ahead and find a third, a triple entry to make his way inside. Hello, Cadian, is that you?
And he won't move. He's just being a complete nuisance. He knows that if he keeps these players pinned in position, he might even just kill them all. Wow. Refresh, a fourth, and Travis is still around this B bomb site. Come on, Refresh.
Make it happen. Hey, we're getting there. Pronax lives.
I hope he's doing all right.
So, I mean, he didn't bring he got things back. That's really fun at the very least. But you know what's not fun? Losing your AK like that. And Glowing will be trying to get the hell out of there. See if he can save this one. But he is actually doubling. Oh, you hate this. He's doubling up behind Deco and hoping to be able to get a couple of kills or so. Refresh will end up duel. And look at what Sprout is doing. They're getting the hell out of there. Stair already. He's opening up a checking account right now. And he's checking out Lollipop. He's feeling pretty good about that one. Opens up the A-bomb site completely. Slacks has spotted out Travis in the rotation back, and Travis, with a quick one-way setup for himself, will instead now start to move back and prioritize the duel versus Slacks, who doesn't want to be here.
This whole round is so awkward to look at for OneWin. You can see the way they're trying to react, and Travis just knows he can't make much progress out of the connector. They've got more than enough players to take this bomb site with the limited resources that OneWin have available from CT. Travis is stuck. And
he's dead.
Yeah.
This time you can't save. Glowing and Deco have got to go for this one. We've seen this 2 versus 5-1 4 times over now. Finally, we'll see an attempt made at it, but don't think that attempt's going to amount to too much. Sprout teeing up for the 8th despite that big lead that OneWin had initially. Just not able to do anything from it.
The nerfs were too much. They were a factor, I will admit, but Lonks will be the factor to instigate at least some action over for Sprout. The first kill is there, and they immediately fall back. They want to try and get to the site faster than OneWin can pedal their way in.
Max is hoping to quickly shut them down. Nice shot to start things off. Not actually revealing that second player. Flashbang is what helps them with another peak. Long's good for a second. Could it be 3? No. Travis shuts him down, but only to be refragged by Refresh, who's still hiding in behind this Optimus. So iPhone comes through to replace him. Refresh even goes for the...
Smokes are made of weird stuff. Maybe it is liquid. Liquid smoke.
Makes sense, right?
Yep. I mean, like liquid ice, liquid nitrogen.
Indeed. Flowing though as he starts to take the play forward. Refresh will substitute out Zyphon only to suffer the same fate. Lollipop searching for a gun to be picked up. It's a Galil that's been blown away just a little bit over. Quick bomb plant will at the very least be able to come through. Stair is hoping to rotate in through connector and this boost up. Actually, rather, not Stair. It's Long's hoping to rotate through connectors. He will find that dual deco.
OneWin have really, I think, bounced accordingly between the two sides a little bit better than Sprout, but have found less success. So maybe you should just stick to one side. Eventually you'll crack through.
Well, right now, Stair and Lungs are cracking through OneWin, and they will continue to do so. Obviously, this is just against the 5-7, so not too bothered about it, but Lungs having this kind of performance consistently over is... What is going on here? Refresh is hopping around the map, but fully flashed up is Zyphon. He will not be cleared out until it's a bit too late. Zyphon gets just the one, but that's the one he needed. Slacks is able to get himself into position, but Refresh has continually been trying to go back and be a second barrels player. This time he's discovered before he can get into that spot. Travis to take him down, and that gives OneWin a real chance back into the game. Lunks hoping to play off of Slacks, and as he starts to move forward, Bridge has been cleared out, leaving Flamey all alone. Stair jump spotting overhead, just making some noise so that Lunks can start to creep through as well, but they've got the full crossfire going for themselves. 3 players, and it gets a little bit dodgy, but Stair's
out of his comfort zone, usually a very passive AWPer.
Yes.
Or you can simply sit back and wait, but timing is great here for Zyphon.
Oh!
Wow! Double kill really quick, and Slaxer will find another as well. Lollipop answering back with a double himself, and the rifles that they recover, the ones that they had to bring into this round, are dropped. Lollipop will have the advantage firepower-wise, but all it takes is one Deeg. Put him down.
They have plenty of those so far. Onks and Stair just waited around by the sideline. Lollipop needs to quickly get a tap out or something like it. Bomb's been tapped in the meanwhile. Stair will not be mollied up, and Longs from the side comes in, seals the
map. Smart will start CT side, and they have the kit double flashes here for refresh. The flash will sail out just so that they can fancy a peek, but as the execute comes in for OneWin, they're not ready for this player on side of the site. Stair taking a long time for that first duel, gets dropped and traded, but Longs comes into action, and it's nice sharp taps, but eventually traded as well. Refresh just trying to tuck.
He's got my HP to work with, but he doesn't need it either. Where you saw Stair maybe struggling a little bit, the rest of his teammates are...
I think Stair wanted to challenge that fight, so a little diversion, a little change in what they had planned. OneWin aren't even attacking this B-bomb site. They throw some util and immediately dart towards mid. Slacks will be under pressure.
And suddenly Glowing's position becomes all the more important. Slacks is holding them off, and Donut, good second shot. Looked like it was going to line him up, but instead he has to go for the third. Around the corner he goes. Welcome to 2022, baby. Might be late into it, but finally you're going to see that come into play. That's the first time I've ever seen that be a factor. Slacks almost given him an extra layer of protection that they really don't want to see him get. Travis, oh, Longs with a quick peek out, double spray down as well. Last player is going to be peeked into. Stairs there to cover it off.
Sprout's Ancient, it's been successful, but a lot of the games are very close. Like, we see a lot of 16-14s, we see overtimes. This is not out of the ordinary that we're neck and neck in the early stages.
What we're saying is hearts get broken a lot there. What is that smoke? Travis finds Stair looking completely the other way. That smoke surely isn't a real thing. Refresh and then peeks out right at the perfect timing. Keeps things in a 3-on-3. Problem is going to be Zyphon, who is coming in on the flank, and they don't actually have a smoke to try and block off Donut. So this is going to be such a more difficult peek, but Longs goes down first. And the flashbang from the T side actually ends up working against them because they self-blind. A great flash thrown up, but it's a missed opportunity for Deco. Zyphon's going to continue to strafe outwards and take the peek, and now it's all Flamey. Bullets running out, but he'll still get the triple. Two CTs who are trying to go exploring back down to mid. Oh, they set up a perfect crossfire. This could be it. This could be the difference maker. There goes the op as well, right back to a 4-on-2. Proud have looked completely hopeless in this past few rounds. Have suddenly found themselves a ray to come back into this game. Sustaining that boost from the B-bomb site for so long, though, is something they're going to have to break up very soon. Should OneWin get into good post-plant position, this 2-on-4 won't be easy.
I mean, even if they lose one of these A-site players, the B boost has to be broken down soon enough. And yeah, they get the call. Smokes are in, but they'll only buy so much time. Travis trying to take the boost onto tree and will sit himself there for the post plant. This is going to put Flamey in a really tough position.
he gets his duel, maybe that changes everything. But instead, Travis has all the pressure put onto those young shoulders of his, and it is not able to withstand. One win will be content.
Or unsure about whether Sprout are attacking the A or the B bomb site as of yet.
Slacks, what a quick kill to find. A second one as well with the pistol. He's been able to get his hands dirty. And there was ever going to be a way back into the game, it really would have been predicated off of this round. And oh, Travis doesn't want to give it up too easily. He's got the kit as well as the smoke, but Refresh coming in, prowling in the back lines. I don't even know how he's got it himself there. Travis tried it out swiftly as well. Sprout will continue to fight.
Yeah, it's definitely an ambitious play to the sort of buying route they went, and they found some decent impact. But
oh no!
Okay, well this is not looking good. That's not good.
That's about as much money as you can hope to make, and now some more on top of it.
All he needs is one more, and that's max cash for the MP9, of course. Shotguns do get you a little further, or not.
Out through the smoke, and you can see how much more thorough Sprout is being about his anti-half-buys. Can't blame them for it. You really need to start capitalizing on these, and it's good to see them being able to chain together a few. Longs is not moving. I want to move himself away at this point. Refresh also getting dangerously low. There won't be enough time to go for this retake truly, but it is getting scary.
Smoke hit them, so it doesn't even make it out, and that just means Slacks gets easy pickings. If Flamey had crossed to A main, he might have... Their stair can stay alive and maintain that spot for Sprout.
There was a gap in the smoke, and Flamey'd already moved through it. The only question is, does Stair realize it? There's another player around the corner as well. The only one with utility is Slacks, and he's got a full belt. As soon as the flashbang goes out, that's when Flamey takes a peek. The flash is too late. He's full blind, but it won't matter. Second flash from himself to try and set up for Lollipop to take the peek. What a beautiful set of utility being flung out. Just cascades down upon the remaining.
It all comes to a grinding halt, and maybe a moment's silence here for one win as they start to realize they've dug themselves a rut. They wanted to go for a 16-14, but might end up winning the receiving end of that scoreline. Lollipop had to be able to deliver, but kills have been found either side. Flamey wins his solo fight over on the B side. Smoke extinguishing the flames. He wants to try and keep the pressure applied, but Zyphon is there, holding with the AWP, but Flamey taps him out of the equation. Refresh, it's now all about the in-game leader to pull this over the line here for Sprout. It's not looking good for the next round, but they have to think about the round in front. Refresh still considering other options.
Refresh is the one with the utility. He's the one with sightlines. He's the one with everything to work off of. All Flamey can do is try and be wily about it. Taps it out, and Refresh will be able to just take the quick peek. He knows Flamey's not looking his way, and Sprout just covers him up for his easiest shots ever. Oh, misses out on one that could be the difference maker, though. Travis, Eagle at the ready. Can he put it all together? Can he give Lollipop enough time to rotate over? Maybe even make it a one-on-one for him. It seems like both of those have got to be a requirement. A flashbang in the turn away, but Lunks is ready regardless. Surely this is it, Lunks, to put them to bed. 16-14. Sprout may make it close, but